Hello everyone, I'm Raj and I'm excited to create this video tailored for beginners in our community who are interested in building a custom GPT. For this video, our focus will only be on creating a custom GPT with custom actions because this is what people find more difficult to do, especially for individuals like myself who lack coding expertise. I'll segment this tutorial into two parts. The first section will revolve around the research phase of our GPT journey. Since I'm approaching this video from a beginner's perspective, we'll explore topics such as identifying the type of GPT to build, locating essential API resources, and more. In the second section, I'll provide step-by-step instructions on configuring our custom GPT, ensuring clarity and ease of understanding every step of the way. In our research phase, we'll utilize ChatGPT to assist us. For example, you can see I asked ChatGPT to suggest me one idea and a free API source to fetch real-time data for that custom GPT idea. And it gave me a suggestion about a custom GPT to create a real-time financial news summarizer and sentiment analyzer. It also explained what this GPT application will do, and it also explained for whom this sort of custom GPT will be helpful. Furthermore, beneath the suggestion, you can see it provided the free API source that we can use to add functionality of fetching real-time data such as news, stock prices, and much more for our GPT. However, if the proposed idea doesn't align with your preferences, you can simply prompt ChatGPT to generate a fresh, trending niche idea tailored to your specifications. Once you have settled on an idea, the next step is to ask ChatGPT to propose a name for your GPT. This not only helps in giving your GPT an engaging identity, but also provides a brief description that can be added to clarify its purpose to users. Following that, we'll enlist ChatGPT's assistance in brainstorming catchy and concise conversation starters tailored for our GPT. Once we have gathered all these essential details, then it's a good idea to write down all this info in a Word document. That way, it's easy to find when we are setting up our custom GPT. To configure custom GPT, first click on Explore GPTs in the left column, then click on Create, then select Configure to begin customizing your GPT according to our research data. Now let's quickly fill in the details for our custom GPT from the information in our Word document. For this video, I am creating a custom GPT that generates recipe idea based on given ingredients. After adding these details, we will add custom action to our GPT, and for this, click on Create New Action. For my custom GPT, ChatGPT suggested me to use free API source which is Spooncular Food API. So I signed up for a free account on their website. Then head over to your profile section. Here locate and click on Show API key. Copy this key and save it in your Word document for future use. Next, navigate to the Docs section and select Search Recipes by Ingredients from the option on the left. This section provides an overview of the API, detailing in its functionalities, methods, parameters, and even offer example of user requests and responses. However, we can't directly integrate this API with our custom GPT because of the schema requirement. In simple words, the language our GPT can understand should be as per OpenAI schema terms. And to fix this issue, we will use a tool called Relevance AI. And you can sign up for a free account by using the link provided in the resources. After logging to your Relevance AI account, navigate to the drop-down menu and select Tools, click on New and then choose Start from Scratch. Begin by adding a title for our tool followed by a description. This will help users understand its purpose and functionality. Next, under user input, select text input since users will input ingredients to find recipes through our GPT. Title this section Ingredients and provide a description clarifying the input format. A comma-separated list of ingredients that the recipe should contain. For example, apple, flour, sugar. Change string to ingredients, then scroll down and click on Add Steps. Choose API. The API method should be GET, just like our Spoonacular API. Now copy the URL up to this point since we are only using one parameter for this example, which is ingredient. Add it to the URL section in Relevance AI. Afterward, add API key and paste your unique API key that we saved in our Word document. Remember, each user will have their own API key. Next, highlight this part and replace it with our string value ingredients. Let's test this out by adding some ingredients here and clicking on Run All. If there are no errors, it means everything is working fine. Now click on Save and then go back. Click on Custom Action GPT, select your tool, click on Generate OpenAPI Schema, copy the schema code and return to our GPT configuration tab. Paste the code here and click on Format. Next, click on this icon, select the authentication type as API, then choose Custom and type Authorization. Return to Relevance AI, click on Generate API Key and copy and paste the API key here. Scroll down and click on Test to confirm that it's working. Great, it's working perfectly. One final thing that I will add to the instruction section of our GPT is copy this find recipes with ingredients from here, come back to the instructions field and paste it this way. You have been provided one tool to help user find recipes with ingredients. Click on the save button. If you want, you can save it for personal use only. However, if you wish to share it with others or add it to the GPT store, you will need to include a privacy policy. To create a privacy policy, we'll once again turn to ChatGPT. Simply copy our instruction and ask ChatGPT to write a privacy policy with the following content. Now for those who have their own website, you can copy this privacy policy and create a dedicated page on your site. But I understand that not everyone in our community may have their own website. As a temporary workaround, you can use a custom GPT called Designer GPT. This GPT creates web pages for you and hosts them. Ask it to generate a privacy policy page with our content. Once it's generated, copy the URL and paste it here. Click on Save and now your GPT is added to the GPT store. I hope this tutorial is helpful for our community members and I'm excited to see what you will create. Thanks for watching, and in the next video I'll explain how to deploy our custom GPT to a website or on a social channel like Instagram.